Hi everyone, welcome back to my Chinese cooking show. So today I'm going to be showing you a really delicious noodles and black bean sauce, or in Chinese we call it 炸酱面. So first we're going to cut all the ingredients. First thing we're going to do is to cut the garlic. So just smash it down. Now we're going to cut the carrots. First going to cut it in half. And now cut it across. Now we're going to cut the bamboo shoots. Half. Now let's cut up the baked tofu. So now we're gonna cut up the cucumber. We're using the cucumber for garnish. First we're gonna cut it in half. And we don't want this middle part, so we're gonna scoop it out. Now we're going to cut it lengthwise. And now just cut it in thirds. And now we're going to cut the green onions. Cut the ends off. This is also going to be used for garnish. We're going to use the stems for another purpose. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys is the pork belly. So it's already been pre-cut. Normally in the supermarkets you might find it as a longer piece, but what you want to do is cut into smaller pieces like this. Okay, so let's get started. First we're going to add in some oil. First thing that goes first is the onions. The onions need time to caramelize, so we put them in first. Cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now let's add in the ginger and the carrots. Cook it out for another 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're going to add in the bamboo shoots and the baked tofu. Mix it all in, and now we're going to add in the stems of the green onions and the garlic. Now we're going to add in some salt, pepper. Now we're going to give it another 3 to 4 minutes to cook. We're going to create a well in the middle. Put in the pork belly in the middle. Let the pork belly brown on both sides. So it's going to take about like 4 to 5 minutes. So if you don't have a big pan like this, you can always cook the pork belly separately and then put the ingredients back together. So now that the pork belly has been cooking for a few minutes, we're going to add in the other ingredients. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And about 6 to 7 tablespoons of black bean garlic sauce. Just be generous with this because this creates a lot of the flavor. And then now we're going to add in about 4 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. Now we're going to add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. The last ingredient we're going to add is 2 cups of chicken stock. Okay, so now that it's boiling, we're going to turn down the heat. Put the cover on. And then let it simmer for 40 to 50 minutes. So about 10 minutes before the jjajangmyeon is about done simmering, we're gonna cook the noodles. So right here I have Taiwanese noodles. It's just basically dry noodles. I mean, there's other names for it like Shanghai noodles. We're gonna put these in. And we're gonna cook them for 3 minutes. After it boils for 3 minutes, we're gonna take it out and then drain the noodles. Okay, so now it's been 40 to 50 minutes. We're checking on it. And this is what it looks like after it's been cooking for 40 to 50 minutes. If it hasn't reduced and there's still a lot of liquid, cook it longer. Okay, so now let's put everything together. So first let's put in the noodles. Okay, so this is what the finished jjajangmyeon is going to look like. So enjoy the recipe.
The most rapidly growing food source across Africa and has become critical for food security in many countries. With increasing urbanization, the demand for convenience foods like rice is rising in the continent. However, African rice farmers are confronted with great difficulty in selling their rice due to prevailing perceptions about the poor quality of locally produced rice. In many African countries, locally milled rice is of variable quality with a high percentage of broken grains. Sometimes unhusked grains as well as bran and husk fractions are found in the milled rice. The poorer quality local rice is therefore not competitive against imported rice on the market. Africa Rice and its partners strongly believe that it is essential to enhance performance in rice production, processing, and marketing in Africa. Diversifying the use of rice will also stimulate commercialization and consumption of local rice. Africa Rice is helping to develop and promote higher value rice-based products using low-grade milled rice, which would otherwise be sold at a discounted price on the local market. Efforts are being made to use the flour from broken rice in baby foods and snacks for adults and children. As part of a collaborative Canada-funded Africa Rice project, Ms. Linda Hagen, research assistant at the Food Research Institute, FRI, in Ghana, has developed noodles using flour from wheat and low-grade rice.
One of the objectives for this product,
the rice noodle preparation is a good example of diversification from the traditional wheat flour noodles. Tasty and innovative uses of rice can catalyze rural enterprises and raise income, especially for women farmers and processors in our region, Linda said. Ms. Joyce Abezudor, technical assistant at FRI, is going to show you how simple it is to prepare homemade rice noodles. Ingredients: 250 grams of rice flour, 250 grams of wheat flour, 25 grams of xanthan gum, 10 grams of salt, 165 grams of egg white, 25 milliliter or 5 teaspoons of cooking oil, 200 milliliter water. You can add a pinch of food color. Preparation: this should be done 1 or 2 days before you cook the noodles. Mix rice flour, wheat flour, xanthan gum, and salt in a bowl. Add egg white and cooking oil. Mix well. Gradually pour water into the flour mixture. Mix it with fork or fingertips to form a soft dough. Place the dough on a lightly floured work surface and knead for about 5 minutes until smooth and elastic. Set it aside for 20 minutes. Knead it once more and pass the dough through the noodle extruder. If the noodle extruder is not available, loosely roll the dough on a rolling pin, and cut the dough into strips of desired width. Sprinkle flour on a tray, and carefully unfold the strands on the tray. Dry the noodles in the sun for 1 day, and then store it in an airtight container at room temperature. Cooking. To cook, boil about half a liter of water in a vessel with a little salt and oil. Add the noodles. Cover the vessel and let it simmer for 5 minutes, or till the noodles are soft. Test the noodles frequently, because they become mushy if they overcook. Drain the noodles through a colander. Rinse the noodles under cold water to stop the cooking.